Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. Just something on top of my mind. We were talking about on the VTF today. Uh, just was something I felt like I should just quickly go over in a video format. But it's this idea of companies that uh, pre-release numbers. So over the course of trading earnings many years, my rule of thumb typically was if a company releases preliminary guidance, I tend to avoid it on the actual earnings report. Meaning, like whether that was like good guidance or bad guidance, I just wouldn't play it when the company was actually scheduled to release their earnings because that removes volatility, right? One of the big things I look at when I'm playing these earnings releases, or if I'm going to play an earnings release, is that I want to see the stock make a big move, right? So if like a big or half the portion of the pie has been removed, meaning like the quarter has, we already know what the numbers are, then that just is like an overall setup to me to see lower volatility, right? If there's less uncertainty, then that also means that there's likely less volatility. And why would I want to lay out money for options when I'm not going to be expecting that big of a move, right? This quarter has kind of flipped that on its head a little bit because we have seen some high profile warnings and we've also seen some big moves after, and they all haven't been in the same direction, right? Like Walmart, Snapchat, like all three of those pre-released or warned about the quarter, and then Walmart and Microsoft both popped pretty sharply. Snap got hit very sharply after that. So NVDA tonight, it's a tough one to me. Like it's a really tough setup to get a feel for because they just announced like 2 weeks ago that the numbers were going to be below expectations, and the stock is down from where it was then. And does that mean expectations are lower? Or does that mean that we should be more cautious going in? And like that's a really hard setup. So um, like some of these I've been avoiding. I did end up playing Snap a little bit, but like usually my rule of thumb is just to avoid laying out money for options on these companies that already guided for that reason. It's because half of the uncertainty's been removed, and then that typically is a recipe for lower volatility. Um, Nvidia, I don't really know what to expect. I mean, if you're looking for maybe like a lower debit way to play it, AMD, it's a closely correlated peer. So, if Nvidia is up a bunch or down a bunch, AMD probably reacts to it. Also, you're not laying out as much money premium wise because AMD doesn't have earnings this week, though, again, highly correlated, typically moves with NVIDIA. When AMD reported, NVIDIA moved with it, and when NVIDIA warned, AMD dropped with it. So if you're looking at maybe like a lower debit way to possibly play an NVIDIA move, could look at AMD. All right. But it's definitely a big name, could have a big impact on semis and tech in general for tomorrow. So something I am keeping my eye on. All right. So if you are looking for more information about trading events with options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options and play. Have a great night. Best of luck if you're playing any of these earnings today. I will talk to you all tomorrow.